Chosen one, stop scrolling. Do not click away. Do not let the heavy distractions of this chaotic world pull your spirit away from this exact, divinely appointed moment. You were not brought to this message by an algorithm. You were not brought here by a random coincidence or by a mere scroll of your thumb. You are guided here by a force far greater, far more intentional, and far more powerful than the noise of your current day. I have a message for you, a message you have been begging for, a message you have been crying out for in the midnight hours, when the house is quiet and your mind is screaming with anxiety. I saw you. I saw you sitting there, staring at that unpaid bill, staring at that empty bank account, looking at the rising prices around you, the mounting debts, and wondering how on earth it was all going to work out. I saw the silent, heavy tears you swallowed down when you felt like you had absolutely nothing left to give, when you felt like you were completely drained. I felt the profound, crushing heaviness in your chest when you thought no one was looking, when you felt entirely, completely, and utterly alone in your struggle. You are not alone, and you have never, for a single fraction of a second, been forgotten. In fact, a massive, unprecedented shift has just occurred in the spiritual realm on your behalf. A decree has been signed in the courts of heaven. You have just unlocked a divine transfer. The wealth, the peace, the opportunities, and the massive breakthroughs that have been held up by demonic forces are being forcefully released into your life right now. The grace I have placed upon your life is so profound, so intensely heavy, and so brilliant that the heavens themselves are standing at absolute attention. Even Archangel Michael, the great protector, the supreme commander of the heavenly armies, was stunned by the magnitude of what has just been released to you. He looks at the brutal battles you have survived, the relentless spiritual warfare you have endured for years, and he sees the sheer size of the financial and spiritual transfer that has been authorized for your life. He asked me, "Why this one? Why is their spirit so unbreakable? After everything the darkness has violently thrown at them, why do you favor them with such a massive, unprecedented transfer of wealth and peace?" And I told him, "Because you are my chosen one. Because your heart remained soft, pure, and full of love in a world that tried desperately to turn it to cold stone." Do not skip this video. Do not let your thumb swipe away your ultimate breakthrough. If you leave now, the enemy wins, because the enemy is terrified, absolutely paralyzed with fear of the revelation and the transfer you are about to receive. At the end of this profound message, I am going to lead you through a prayer of ultimate divine reversal. A prayer so powerful, so deeply rooted in heavenly authority, that it will break generational curses of poverty forever and unlock the financial and spiritual doors that have been violently slammed in your face. But you must stay with me. You must align your frequency and your spirit with mine. You must quiet your racing mind right now. To officially claim this divine appointment right now, take 1 second to click the like button. Subscribe to this channel to anchor your energy to this prophetic word. By doing this simple act, You are sending a massive signal into the spiritual realm, telling the universe, I am ready to receive. I am stepping out of the shadows. I am claiming my divine transfer. I know exactly how tired you are. I know about the sleepless nights. I know about the agonizing hours between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. when your mind races with terrifying scenarios of survival. I know the physical ache of the severe stress you carry, the tightness in your shoulders, the shallow, panicked breaths, the constant low-grade hum of anxiety in the pit of your stomach that tells you time is running out. I know how much of your soul you have given to people who took you completely for granted. I know how deeply, how fiercely you have loved, only to be handed bitter betrayal in return. I know the spiritual exhaustion of doing the right thing, day after day, year after grinding year, playing by the rules, keeping your faith, and looking around, wondering, when is it my turn? When does the struggle finally end? Why does it seem so incredibly easy for everyone else to succeed, while I have to fight tooth and nail for every single inch of ground? Hear me closely. The spiritual realm is actively working behind the scenes. You could not see it, but I have been orchestrating a masterpiece out of your misery. Every single tear you have cried in secret was not wasted. They were not pathetic signs of weakness. They were powerful, divine seeds. You have been planting seeds in the dark soil of sorrow, watering them with your sheer exhaustion and your deep grief. But the harvest is rapidly approaching. The seasons are violently changing in your favor. Those closed doors, the jobs you didn't get, the loans that were denied, the relationships that abruptly ended, they were not rejections. They were my supreme divine protection. I kept you out of rooms that would have destroyed your destiny. I kept you away from tables where they were serving poison disguised as opportunity. I was hiding you. We are stepping into a profound, earth-shaking season. The year 2026 is permanently inscribed in the heavens as your year of absolute, undeniable vindication. Every voice that mocked you, every person who doubted you, every institution that rejected you will be completely silenced by the sheer, overwhelming magnitude of your blessing. Restoration is not just a distant promise. It is an active, kinetic energy that is already at your front door. Total justice is being served on your behalf. Type 1111 in the comments right now if you are ready. Type 1111 to align your spiritual frequency with the heavenly angels who are actively dispatching your financial provision at this very second. Do not hesitate. Let us speak again to the extreme weight you have been carrying. I know the heavy chest. I know the feeling of waking up in the morning and immediately feeling the crushing burden of debt, of expectation, of survival. I know how you have masked your pain, walking out into the world with a brave face, smiling at strangers, encouraging others, pouring out advice and love when your own cup was bone dry. I know. You have felt spiritually attacked because you are being spiritually attacked. The enemy does not send his strongest storms against empty, worthless vessels. He does not waste his flaming arrows on a target that poses no threat to his dark kingdom. He sends his fiercest, most violent winds against the ships carrying the greatest, most valuable treasure. The relentless attacks on your finances, the sudden emergencies that drain your bank account, the chaos in your peace of mind, the sudden betrayals. These are not signs that you are failing. They are absolute, undeniable proof of your immense, staggering value in the kingdom of heaven. But a monumental shift has occurred. A divine reversal has been triggered. The enemy overplayed his hand. By attacking you so fiercely, he unknowingly triggered a universal law of compensation. The heavens have opened up a channel of divine transfer, specifically with your name on it. Archangel Michael was stunned because he saw the ledger of your life. He saw what was stolen from you, and he saw what I commanded to be returned. Not just in equal measure, but multiplied. The wealth of the wicked is being rapidly transferred to the righteous. You are about to see a massive acceleration in your finances. Money that was tied up will be released. Opportunities that seemed permanently dead will suddenly resurrect with a single phone call or email. I am overriding the natural economy of this world to establish a supernatural economy in your household. Type "I receive" in the comments right now to legally seal this transfer in the spiritual realm. Type "I receive" and open your physical hands to the total restoration that is forcefully flowing toward you right now. I know the deep, aching isolation you have endured. I know the profound loneliness that has shadowed your steps since you were a young child. You have always felt remarkably different, haven't you? You have felt like the outsider, the black sheep, the one who perceives the world too deeply, cares too intensely, and never quite fits into the shallow molds of the people around you. Even amidst your own family, even among groups of friends, there has always been a lingering, heavy sense that you are cut from an entirely different cloth. I know the raw pain of that isolation. I know how much it severely hurts to be completely misunderstood by the very people you would gladly lay down your life for. I know the sting of having your pure intentions twisted, of being painted as the villain when all you tried to do was love them and elevate them. But you must urgently understand this sacred, unshakable truth. Your isolation was never a punishment. Your isolation was divine incubation. I had to pull you forcefully away from the noise. I had to separate you from the mundane crowd. If I had let you blend in, if I had let you be normal, you would have absorbed their limiting, poverty-stricken beliefs. You would have absorbed their deep-seated fears, their toxic gossip, and their spiritual complacency. I purposely hid you in the deep shadows of my wings to fiercely protect your massive calling. While you wept, thinking you were being cruelly abandoned, I was actually placing you in a heavily guarded divine greenhouse. I was strengthening your deep roots so that when the torrential winds of immense financial and spiritual blessing blow into your life, you will not be uprooted or destroyed by the weight of the glory. During your absolute darkest hours, when you cried out into the cold, empty room, I stationed Archangel Michael directly at your door. He has stood guard over your fragile mind, your weary spirit, and your massive destiny. He marvels at your shocking resilience. He is stunned that after everything the darkness has violently thrown at you, After the brutal betrayals, the total financial ruin, the terrifying health scares, the whispered, vicious gossip, the backstabbing, you still, miraculously, choose to love. You still choose to seek the light. That is exactly why you are my chosen one, because your faith is not conditional. It is not based on what is in your bank account. Your faith was forged in the hottest, most brutal fires of adversity. And because of that, 2026 is marked as your era of unprecedented acceleration. What takes others 10 years to build, you will accomplish in 10 months. The divine transfer is not just about money, it is about time. I am restoring the stolen years. I am collapsing time frames to bring you to your wealthy place. Blessings rapidly multiply when they are shared. Share this video with 3 people right now. Send it to someone who desperately, urgently needs this exact breakthrough. By sharing the light, you rapidly compound the light and the wealth in your own life. Do not hoard the blessing. Let it flow through you like a massive river. Let us speak deeply of the financial pressure that has held you hostage. I see the exact numbers. I see the distressing bank statements. I see the crushing, suffocating weight of the global economy, the inflation, the high-interest debts that feel like heavy iron chains locked around your ankles. I see the sickening anxiety that grips your stomach when you try to plan for a future that feels completely, terrifyingly unstable. The enemy has strategically used financial pressure to try and break your magnificent spirit. He has weaponized the agonizing fear of poverty to try and distract you from your massive divine purpose. He wants you so intensely focused on merely surviving the week that you completely forget you were created by the Most High to thrive, to lead, and to build an empire of radiant light. He wants you exhausted by the daily grind so that you have absolutely no energy left to pray, to dream, or to create wealth. But hear me now. The broken economy of earth does not dictate the limitless economy of heaven. My massive golden storehouses are not affected by worldly markets, by inflation, or by the corrupt greed of men. My infinite provision for you is not limited by your current meager salary, your damaged credit score, your past financial mistakes, or your job title. I am the God who brings gushing water from the dry, solid rock. I am the God who feeds thousands with a few tiny loaves. And I am preparing to do a massive, new, miraculous, mind-blowing thing in your financial life that will leave your enemies speechless. I am actively orchestrating major provision from places you have not even considered. Sudden, massive checks in the mail. Instant, shocking approvals. Massive debts completely, mysteriously canceled. High-paying opportunities that land directly in your lap with absolutely no logical human explanation. I am actively moving the hearts of people in high positions of power to favor you, to bless you heavily, and to open massive golden doors that no human hand can ever shut. People will look at your sudden rise and ask, how did they do it? And the only possible answer will be undeniable divine intervention. The divine transfer. Do not skip the next 60 seconds. Do not let your attention wander. The enemy desperately wants you to get distracted right now. He wants you to click away before this financial blessing is permanently sealed in your spirit. Stay with me. Breathe deeply. Let this absolute truth wash over your weary, battle-scarred soul. Let us speak of the physical and mental toll this grueling journey has taken on your body. I know about the unexplained deep aches in your bones. I know about the chronic, heavy fatigue, the dense lethargy that makes it agonizingly hard to simply push the covers off and get out of bed in the morning. Your fragile nervous system has been severely stuck in overdrive for years, locked in a state of fight or flight, constantly bracing for the next disaster, the next disappointment, the next heavy shoe to drop. I know how deeply you crave just one single day of absolute, uninterrupted peace. I am stepping in right now as your ultimate, supreme healer. I am actively sending a massive wave of divine, soothing, golden light through your entire nervous system right now. I am fiercely commanding the stress hormones to recede. I am commanding the burning inflammation to leave your joints, the thick fog to leave your brain, and the heavy, crushing exhaustion to lift from your bones completely. The divine reversal is happening in your cells. You will soon wake up with a vibrant, new energy, a profound, deep-seated, unbreakable peace that surpasses all human logic and understanding. The kind of radiant peace that makes people stare at you and wonder what your powerful secret is. Your youth is being actively renewed like the eagles. You are not running out of time. Your true, abundant time is just beginning. The greatest, wealthiest, most joyful years of your life are not behind you. They are standing right in front of you, waiting with open arms for you to boldly step into them. Type 777 in the comments right now to permanently lock in your destiny. Type 777 to boldly declare to the universe that you are stepping into the absolute fullness of your calling, your wealth, and your health without a single ounce of fear. Let us speak of the dark, relentless spiritual attacks that have plagued your mind. The terrifying nightmares, the suffocating sleep paralysis, the sudden, inexplicable, crashing waves of fear, panic, or profound sadness that violently wash over you out of nowhere, especially when you are standing directly on the verge of a massive breakthrough. The feeling of a heavy, dark, suffocating cloud hanging over your home, making every simple task feel like a monumental, exhausting struggle. You have been dealing with heavy witchcraft, intense jealousy, and the dark, toxic intentions of people who smile sweetly in your face, but fiercely, violently envy your brilliant light. You have felt the sharp sting of their silent curses, their venomous gossiping tongues, and their evil, tracking eyes. You have walked into rooms and felt the entire atmosphere instantly shift because of the sheer, demonic jealousy aimed directly at your massive destiny. But I declare to you today, with absolute, supreme, universal authority, that every single weapon ever formed against you has been permanently, violently dismantled. Archangel Michael's flaming sword is drawn. The intense spiritual warfare is shifting decisively, permanently, and violently in your absolute favor. I am deploying a massive legion of fierce warrior angels to forcefully cleanse your home, to completely surround your bed as you sleep tonight, and to violently sever every demonic tie, every toxic soul tie, every dark hex, and every generational curse of poverty that has tried to stubbornly latch onto your sacred bloodline. The heavy iron chains are snapping right now. You can feel the likeness in your spirit.
Absolute, undeniable justice and total vindication are yours. I am aggressively turning the tables. Those who maliciously dug a deep pit for you will suddenly fall headfirst into it themselves. Those who spoke evil against your good name, those who actively tried to ruin your reputation and block your money, will be forcefully made to watch as I massively elevate you before their very eyes. I am preparing a massive, overflowing banquet table before you in the exact presence of your bitter enemies. You will not have to lift a single weary finger to defend yourself. I am your fierce defense. I am your unbreakable shield. I am your impenetrable, towering fortress. You will look back at this exact moment, this exact video, and suddenly realize this was the major tectonic turning point of your entire life. This was the exact day the heavy, suffocating cloud lifted forever. This was the exact day the generational curse was violently broken, and the massive divine transfer was fully unlocked. You have deeply doubted your massive calling. I know you have. You have looked at the massive, terrifying, billion-dollar dreams I placed deep inside your heart and thought, how? How on earth is this possible? I am too broken. I am too old. I have made far too many catastrophic mistakes. I am far too exhausted. Did I hear you right? Was it all just my foolish imagination? Yes, my beautiful child, you heard me right. It was never, ever your imagination. It was a highly classified, divine download directly from the supreme throne room of heaven. The intense, agonizing, tear-filled waiting season you have endured was never a denial of your dreams. It was massive, necessary preparation. To carry the massive, crushing magnitude of the wealth, influence, and blessing I am giving you, your character had to be intensely refined in the hottest fire. If I had given you the divine transfer sooner, the sheer weight of it would have completely crushed you. It would have destroyed your soul. But now, you are fiercely ready. You are the chosen one. Do you fully, deeply understand what that monumental title means? It means you are the ultimate cycle breaker. You are the exact one chosen by heaven to completely change the financial and spiritual trajectory of your entire family line for the next 100 years. Because of your brutal endurance, because of your stubborn refusal to quit when everyone else would have folded, your children and your children's children will walk in unprecedented, massive financial favor. As we move deeper into 2026, the divine acceleration will be absolutely breathtaking. The massive golden doors are blowing open right now. The rusted chains are being shattered into fine dust. The grueling, heavy lifting is finally over. All I ask of you right now is to deeply rest in my unconditional, fierce love. Stop frantically trying to force the outcome. Stop agonizingly trying to figure out the how. The how is my job. Your only job is to simply, blindly believe. Stop trying to fight the exhausting battles I have already decisively won on your behalf. Completely surrender the timing to me. Surrender the deep pain to me. And watch in absolute awe how beautifully, how miraculously, and how rapidly I orchestrate your complete, total, and massive victory. Now, this is the moment of the shift. Stop whatever you are doing. Put down any distractions. Place your right hand firmly over your heart. Close your eyes. Take a deep, slow, intentional breath in. Hold it for a single moment. And let it out slowly, releasing all the anxiety of the past decade. Feel the sudden warmth spreading rapidly through your chest. Feel the slight tingling in your hands. That is the undeniable presence of the Holy Spirit. That is my fierce, protective presence, standing right there in the room with you, wrapping you in absolute safety. Listen to the massive authority in my voice, and let this deep, layered prophetic prayer permanently seal your ultimate breakthrough and your divine transfer forever.
Father, Supreme Creator of the heavens and the earth, the Alpha and the Omega, the absolute beginning and the end, I speak directly with unbreakable authority to the beautiful, tired, magnificent soul listening to my voice right now. I forcefully command the dark spirit of heaviness, crippling anxiety, paralyzing fear, and suffocating depression to immediately loose its grip and violently leave this mind right now, in the mighty, matchless, and unbreakable name of Jesus. I declare into the spiritual realm that this chosen one is strictly, permanently off limits to the enemy. I aggressively draw an impenetrable, fiery bloodline of divine protection around their fragile mind, around their physical body, around their bank accounts, around their home, and around their entire family. I actively dispatch Archangel Michael and his fierce, unstoppable legions of warrior angels to stand permanent guard at the four corners of their property, instantly blocking and destroying any attack of the enemy before it even has a chance to form. I speak directly, with supreme authority, to the massive mountains of debt, to the exhausting financial struggles, to the insidious spirit of poverty and lack, and I violently command them to crumble into the sea right now. Open the vast, overflowing windows of heaven. Pour out a massive, shocking financial blessing upon this listener. A divine transfer so massive, so undeniable, so completely overwhelming that there is literally not enough room in their life to receive it. Send massive, unexpected checks in the mail. Clear all outstanding debts miraculously and instantly. Align them rapidly with divine, high-paying opportunities, with massive favor from wealthy strangers, and with absolute, overflowing abundance. Let their financial cup completely run over. I declare total, complete, and rapid physical and emotional restoration. Restore their deep peace. Restore their authentic joy. Restore their loud, ringing laughter. Restore the agonizing years that were violently stolen by grief, by toxic, draining relationships, and by bitter betrayal. Deeply heal the severe trauma in their nervous system. Completely remove the jagged scars from their beautiful heart. Let them sleep deeply and peacefully tonight, completely free from night terror, completely free from tossing and turning, wrapped tightly and securely in your profound, warm, unconditional love.
They are your absolute favorite. They are deeply, deeply, endlessly, and fiercely loved. I permanently seal this powerful, unbreakable prayer in the highest heavenly realms, and I decree that their ultimate divine reversal, their absolute public vindication, and their massive financial divine transfer begins this exact very second. Absolutely nothing in heaven or on earth can stop what you have just set into motion. Amen. Breathe out. Release it all. It is fully done. The massive shift has officially happened. You may actually feel a sudden physical lightness in your body right now. A sudden, shocking release of dense tension in your neck and your heavy shoulders. That is the literal, physical weight of the dark, old season falling off your back forever. You are actively stepping into your greatest, most brilliant, most wealthy chapter. I am so incredibly, fiercely proud of you for holding on when every single fiber of your being wanted to let go and surrender to the darkness. Do not let the desperate enemy or the chaotic noise of the world steal this profound, deep-seated peace from you today. Guard your precious energy fiercely. Protect your brilliant mind. And always remember who walks constantly, powerfully beside you. If this profound message resonated deep within your spirit, if you felt the chains breaking, I need you to subscribe to the channel right now. We are actively building a massive, global army of wealthy chosen ones, of powerful cycle breakers and radiant light workers, and your specific presence in this community is absolutely, divinely required. But your spiritual feeding and your precise divine strategy do not end here. The panicked enemy is still desperately trying to hide the exact tactical strategy you need for the coming week to fully unlock the next level of your specific financial blessing. The video appearing on your screen right now contains the absolute next prophetic key to your massive financial and spiritual breakthrough. It is not an accident that it is showing up for you in this exact critical moment. Click the video on the screen right now. I have another urgent, life-changing, highly prophetic message waiting for you there. I love you. All of heaven loves you. And I will see you in the next word.